Hello friends, good evening, namaste and yali ho. Am I audible? If I am audible, please thumbs up. Dear friends, if I am audible, please thumbs up so that I can understand that I am audible to you. Thank you, thank you. So let us start now. So I'll give my intro first. So myself Amit Periwal, I am a Chief Financial Officer of Calorex Group, and my association with Vizamo is almost 6 years, and I really tell you that Vizamo is doing a great job. Okay, I really appreciate the work of Vizamo, giving education to the underprivileged families' children and providing the basic necessities, roti, kapda, makan. So, good job Vizamo, keep it up, keep it up. I also thank Vizamo for giving me this platform or opportunity to talk to you all today on the topic or share my views on financial management. So this is my first virtual live talk. So अगर कोई गलती हो तो please excuse me. So before coming to the topic of financial management, let us understand the two terms. Finance. What is finance? Is it only about money, or is it limited to money? So answer is no. Finance is more than that. It is a wider term, we can say, which includes money, loan, investment, equity, anything which has a financial value. Finance, we can say, a lifeblood of the organization. Like in human body, blood is very important for the survival. Similarly, finance is the requirement of every business to succeed. What we understand from management, it is the second term. So management, it is the process to achieve the goals or specific objectives, right? So these are the two terms. Now we will come to the topic of the today, which is financial management. Financial management, it is a process to manage the financial resources of the organization. Okay, it is not just about keeping the accounting records. It is a process which involves, number one, planning, number two, organizing, number three, controlling, and the last one is monitoring the financial resources to achieve the objectives of the organization. So let us understand the financial management term with an example of maintenance of a vehicle. If we do not provide good quality of fuel and oil and the regular service to the vehicle, what will happen? The efficiency and the functioning of the vehicle will be affected, right? One day will come when there is eventually a breakdown and we will fail to reach to our intended destination. So financial management is very important, I can say, for the survival of any organization. So let us deep dive. जो मैंने आपको बताया, there is a 4 process in financial management. One is planning. Okay, so let us discuss about the planning. What is planning? What do you understand from planning? How to do the planning, financial planning? Every organization plan the activities in a period. Okay, period can be monthly, quarterly, half yearly, or yearly. Okay, to carry out those activities, we need finance, we need money. To support those activities, we need money, and for that we need to plan the finances, right? So how we can do the financial planning in the organization? Here in this platform I will talk about the NGO Vizamo. We should first analyze what are the financial resources available with us. Okay, we will do the budgeting exercise. Budgeting is an estimate of the income and expenditure of a certain period. Okay, so budgeting here we will do for income and expenditure, we can also do for the capital expenditures, right? So based on the funds available, the budget requirements, we will come to the fund requirements. Okay, जैसे ही हमें पता लग जाता है about the fund requirements, we will do the financial goals, we will set the financial goals. Okay, टाइम टू टाइम हमको उसको इवेल्युएट भी करना पड़ेगा. वी नीड टू do the changes as and when required in the planning, right? So this is all about planning. So planning is basically budgeting. Okay, so to know your fund requirements. Then we will come to the second stage in the financial management, which is organizing. So once we plan, then we need to act. We need to organize the activities. We need to organize, we need to assign the task. Okay, we need to allocate our resources. All this is because we need to generate the funds to meet out our requirements. Okay. Then the third step in the financial management is controlling. Controlling, I will say, a heart of the management process. Okay, controlling shows that the funds they have been used effectively and correctly. If there is a controlling system in the organization or in the NGO, all the assets are safe and insured. So how we can control the things? We need to define the policies, procedures. It has to be laid down in the system. There should be internal controls. There should be checks. In accounts, we generally use the term maker and checker system. Okay, उसका मतलब ये होता है कि जो आदमी बनाता है वो आदमी उसको चेक नहीं करता है. Okay, so one is the maker, one is the checker. So there is a maker and checker system. Then we can also implement internal audit systems through the outside consultants for controlling the affairs of the organization. Good accounting practices also helps in controlling the things, because when we have a good accounting system, we will have a good outcome in form of reports, and that will help us in effective decision making. So I feel it is better to spend time on the policies and the procedures, and it has to be changed time to time as per the requirements of the organization. The last step in the financial management is monitoring. So monitoring is to be done by the project head, by the committees formed by the organization, and monitoring is by way of reports. Okay, so reports here can be budget reports, MIS reports, quarterly review, annual accounts of the organization or NGO. So in this manner we can monitor the things. So I hope I am able to explain you in a better manner. So we have gone through the process of financial management. So once again I will repeat. Step 1 or stage 1 is planning, stage 2 is organizing, stage 3 is controlling, and stage 4 is monitoring. So we all are thinking why financial management is important. Financial management is important in case of, if I talk specifically on the NGOs, very much. Because NGO, they have to do more with less. Their sources of income is limited and also inconsistent, because majorly they depend upon the donations. They are mission driven, they are not financially driven. So in some of the NGOs, this is the gray area where they should work and improve their financial management. I will tell you, making a robust financial system is very much helpful. It is benefiting in many ways. Like I said, we use the donation for managing our affairs. So ultimately we are accountable to the donors. So if we have a good management system, we will provide timely reports to the donor so that they will be in a position to know कि जो हमने पैसा दिया है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को वो effectively यूज हो रहा है और for the purpose for which they have given the donation it is using. Many regulatory requirements are there which NGO has to comply, and day by day it is increasing. So when we have good accounting system in place, we will be in a position to generate the good reports, and it will help us in timely compliance of the various statutory requirements. It will minimize the frauds theft or abuse of the resources of the NGO. It will secure the future of the organization. Okay, I am talking about the benefits of the financial management. It will create more transparency, more trust of the donors, or we can say the stakeholders. Or when the stakeholders or donors, they have a trust in the NGO, raising of funds will be easy for us, because the donor knows that proper systems are there and their money will be effectively used for the purpose for which they are donating. So by this, the objective of the NGOs or organization will be achieved. Credibility, it will give a lot of credibility in the world. So these are the benefits. If we will have a good, robust financial management system in the NGO, then definitely it will help the NGO. Donors have a lot of trust and faith. I am happy to share that whatever I have discussed in the last 10 and 15 minutes, all these things we are doing in Vizamo. We have a budgeting system in place. Yearly budgets we are doing in Vizamo. Lot of brainstorming we are doing in Vizamo while signing the budgets. We make the income budget, we make the expenditure budgets, we make the capital expenditure budgets. We have the proper system. We have a Calorex code. We have our internal control systems well in place. We have the controlling system, we have the audit system, we have the monitoring system, we have the local management committee, which quarterly review the operations, which review the budgets. Fund management is very strong in Vizamo. I will let you know. So, my last thing to say is, for financial prosperity, we need to build a robust financial management system. All these things which I have explained, according to me, should be there in the NGO or in any organization. And the need is further increased because of this pandemic situation, where currently everything is uncertain. So if we have a robust financial management system, we will manage our financial resources judiciously to carry out the objectives. So with this, I will end my talk here, and I thank you, every one of you, for joining and participating in this talk. In the last, I will appeal to all the viewers to please support the cause and strengthen the Vizamo with their contribution of their time, money and also you can do by volunteering in various activities of the Vizamo. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.